It was a $2,400 trip. Only 800 miles? Well, maybe a little over 800 miles. That trip was cool. We didn't really have any issues. When we got to California after that $4,200 load, we dropped that load off. It was Friday, right?
I think we dropped it Thursday because we got a hotel.
Okay, yeah. It was Thursday. We got a hotel. Friday, we usually try to, like I said in previous videos and stuff, we try to get a long haul over the weekend. It was Friday. We were on the board all day trying to find loads. I got in contact with one of the brokers, and we secured a load. That one was $3,700.
Wasn't it going to like Maryland?
No, it was going from California to Tennessee, some part in Tennessee. So we was all happy for that. Everything, we packed everything up from our hotel. We hit the road. We filled out the carrier packet, got the Raycon and everything. We left, went to go pick it up. We get there. And we were about an hour and a half away.
With traffic. It wasn't that many miles, but LA traffic was crazy.
Yeah, so we were an hour and a half away from the pickup. So we drove the little hour, whatever. We got to the pickup. We are there, waiting for them to load us and everything. I look back in the mirror. He like, hey, come here. So, I get out, go back there. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He tells us that he can't load us because our door was 95 and the thing was 96.
Or we was 96, they was 97.
Yeah, something like that.
Either way, it was too big to get in. Supposedly. Y'all know I tried to fight for it too. I'm like, man, because there's been times where we've had tight squeezes and stuff like that, but usually the shipper would make it work. If they want the product there that bad, usually they're gonna make it work. These guys were just, honestly, they weren't trying to load us. Y'all gonna experience that too. A lot of people they hate on the box truck game, and I feel like that's what we was experiencing that day. I feel like they was hating on the box truck game. I felt like he just didn't. I mean, literally, there was no conversation. Y'all know I'm always talking about finessing. I tried. I couldn't finesse him. There was nothing to it.
We were there for probably an hour trying to
figure it out. Even when we left, we didn't even fully leave. We stopped, called the broker. They both were Arabian. So the broker was Arabian. The people that was trying to load us was Arabian. So, I mean, the communication was kind of tough as far as from us to them. So that just didn't work. We ended up reaching out to our dispatcher. He wasn't giving us the best loads. As far as what we've been used to, I'm not going to say that he wasn't giving us the best loads, because he was giving us $1.50 plus loads. But if y'all been following our journey, y'all see, man, we've been getting $2 a mile plus faithfully. Like, there hasn't been a load that we haven't really, got $2 a mile. At least loaded miles, we haven't got $2 a mile. So, and then I always look at it like this. This is our company, so I'm a businessman. So whenever, let's say it is $1.60 load, $1.70, and I know I got to give my dispatcher 10%. I'm calculating costs after that, and after gas, and after, everything else. And if it ain't making sense, I'm just not taking it. So I turned down a couple of loads. He hit me up with probably like 3 or 4 loads. Turned them all down. He was upset about that too. But, we wasn't too discouraged. We wasn't really tripping. Plus, in California, that is one state where you can get a load on a Saturday, because there's a lot of 24-hour shippers out there. We sat down, we ate a little bit. I'm still playing on the load board. She's playing on the phone on the load board as well. And then boom, I see a load. I call him. It was a good load too. The weight was low. He had it listed for like a 48 or a 53, but the weight was so low. I'm like, let me try it. Matter of fact, as I'm reading it, I think he said he wanted 100 at the door. So as I'm calling him, I hang up. We continue to look. He calls me back. He's like, yeah, did you call? I'm like, yeah, I called quite a few people. So after he makes me familiar with the load, I'm like, oh, yeah, I did call, but I hung up because you said 100 at the door. And, I'm still trying. I'm like, we're about this at the door. You think you can make it work? He's like, no, I hung up. And then something just told me, like, you know what? let me call that dude back, man. Cause I need to we can figure something out. So I ended up calling them back. I called them back. I said, man, I think we can make it work. I said, I'll even help them load it. Is there any way we can knock a couple inches off? Or, we're talking about inches here. Is there any way, because the weight is there, is there any way we can knock a couple inches off? I'm just, trying to negotiate. I'm trying to get this load. I wasn't even worried about the cheese, even though it was $3 a mile. I mainly was just trying to not have us be stuck over the weekend. Not in California where it's so many loads at, not in California. So he ends up like, you know what, man? Let me make a call. I'm going to call you right back. He makes a call. My phone rings. I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, it's him. I answer. He like, man, they said they're going to get you guys loaded. It's a late load. They're usually done. How fast can you get there? It's crazy because we had to drive an hour back towards where our hotel was at. Yeah, we had to drive literally right back to where we came from to a place, I believe it was called Miraloma or something like that. I could be mistaken, but it was in the LA area, not too far. And we get there. The people who loaded us were so cool. They were cool. He was like, you guys are in the box truck, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, we're gonna get you guys loaded. He's bringing in, these were so light. They were air filters, but they were stacked high. And they came back deep into they took up all of our space. Yeah. So he tried to, I get out the car, because usually when we pull up, she usually gets out, handles all the interaction, stuff like that. But I'm like, let me get out, talk to him, because I might need to help him load, or I just want to make sure we get loaded. We ain't about to get turned away twice in one day. So she was like, yeah, go ahead, boom. I get out the car, I go talk to him. They were so cool. I was like, yeah, this is our your boom. We pull up. She parks. I got in the car. Yeah, I parked it. I get back out again just to, I just want to just look and just make sure. Just kind of talk to him and make sure we're able to get loaded. So after talking to him, and he was like, this is what he said, y'all. This is what he said. This is how I knew he was in. He said, we're going to get you loaded. Don't even worry about it. We're going to make it fit. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, we in there. We good. So he gets to trying to go in. I'm holding the door up. The roll-up doors, they kind of like come down a little. Like when you roll it up, it doesn't stay up. It kind of comes down like just a little bit, like an inch maybe. So I'm on my tippy toes trying to hold it up. And I think he even got it in. But then after that, he was like, nah, because it was saran wrap, like how they do at Amazon, right? So what he did was, for all my people that got Amazon, y'all know what I'm talking about. So it was saran, but it was saran wrapped all the way to the top. So he undid the saran wrap a little bit, took the loose boxes off, pushed the card in there, and then put the loose boxes back on the top once it was inside. I'm like, you smart. I like shippers like that. I like shippers who just trying to get it done, and especially who see what we doing in a box truck and trying to make sure we get loaded. He ended up sharing his story with us about how he used to be, I think he said with his fiance or his woman, or maybe it was solo, I forget. But he said how he was over the road on a box truck, so he knows about it, and we kind of were able to have a conversation. And they were just so cool. I mean, after they got us all the way loaded, it was a two-man job. They got it done. They even gave us a pallet jack, y'all. He was like, how much y'all pay for that pallet jack in there? I was like, a couple hundred, maybe a few at the most, couple hundred. He was like, yeah. He was like, you guys got that from Uline? Because he seen it was brand new, basically. And I was like, yeah. He's like, y'all want another one? I'm looking at her like, we is trying to expand. Yeah, we want another one. Go ahead. We need that. So he was like, all right, man. Gave us the pallet jack, gave us some bubble wrap, a few things. I'm like, oh, yeah, we are. I was like, I like y'all. I like y'all for real.
I was real irritated because, they wouldn't load us over an inch. And they literally had like they had like this thick of a block on the corners.
It was two or three of them.
It was four of them. Yeah. They had it on four. I forgot what it was that we were picking up, but they had it on. It was like a rectangle thing, so they had the little block things on all four corners that they could have took off to put it in there. Or they didn't even have to take it off. They could have at least like chopped it down a little bit. It was like a warehouse type thing, so I'm like, I know they got something in here where they can like shave it off or take it off.
Even after, remember how they put those furniture boxes in for the rest? He could have did something like that. Just kind of put it in a little bit. I just feel like he tried one time.
I don't even feel like they tried because we didn't feel them we didn't even really feel them in the truck or getting in the truck or anything. He, like, we were sitting there for a couple minutes. He literally was like, hey, we can't load you guys. And like we said, we was there for an hour trying to get loaded still.
Yeah.
Trying to have them remove the blocks or do something, because it was literally that was stopping us from getting that load. That was the only thing that was stopping us from getting loaded. Them blocks that they had on the bottom of the thing.
We was trying to go to the southeast, y'all. We was ready. We was ready.
Yeah. Yep. But it didn't happen. It didn't work out. But I'm glad everything worked out how it did. We ended up getting a nice load going to Idaho. Yeah,
and we got $3 a mile for that load, so y'all know I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
The drop was smooth when we got there to do the drop.
Mm-hmm.
I got the drop on. It was a father and son duo doing the drop, taking everything out. They had a weird dock too.
Yeah.
I had to back into the dock, was kind of weird, but everything was pretty smooth. We've been liking, everything. Did we get that load factored? We did get it factored too. Yeah, so everything was so smooth with and that's another connection with a broker that we got too. We've been in touch with. Obviously, you guys know we were just in Oregon, so. I believe his company is based out of Oregon, and he was able to connect with us out there on a few local loads. He even called me while we were over the road on this load that we're on now, and was talking about he has some more stuff in California for when we get back out there. So it feels good to build those type of relationships with brokers and have them in the back pocket. We tried to go live a few days ago. We couldn't. They said we had to wait 24 hours after trying to go live. And then we went live, and I got a very good reception from y'all. So I really like how y'all tapped in, and I really appreciate how y'all interacted with us and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be going live soon. A lot of y'all had questions, and I responded and was able to get in touch with a lot of you guys through email. Somehow, y'all know I'm not too tech savvy, but somehow after the live, the chat deleted. So.
I think what y'all gotta do is comment it. Y'all gotta try to leave a comment instead of typing it on the thing, because we seen everybody who left a comment, but we didn't see everybody. We didn't see the whole chat thing that was going on.
Yeah, I gotta fix it though for when I'm getting off the live chat, so I can still be able to see it. I'll have it down pat by the next couple ones that we do. But for everyone who missed it, I'll say go watch that. Make sure you guys do that. For everyone who did tap in and you had commented with your email information and the topic that you wanted me to send you via email, if it doesn't hurt too much, could you guys please in the comment section below drop your email and drop the topic. I had went over a couple. A lot of people had the same questions. There were some people who wanted rental information as far as account managers with Rider who can get you set up, account managers with Budget who can get you set up, account managers with Enterprise that we have access to who can get you set up as well with those good Amazon rates for your company. Go ahead, drop your email and put the subject. So drop your email, put Amazon account manager or Budget account manager, Rider account manager, and I'll hit you up almost ASAP. There was a lot of people. We got a bigger response than we expected, actually, as far as people who wanted the broker dispatcher list that we guys have. That one isn't free, but very, very useful. I mean, I gave that out to a few people who double reached out, even though the comments were somehow deleted and misplaced. They double reached out to us, and I was able to shoot that information to them. And I mean, they're already, off and using it, and they loved it. So if you want access to dispatchers and brokers who work with new authorities, so when you do start your business, you can get off and running, drop your email and just put dispatchers/broker list or something like that, and I'll send that to you. Again, that one does cost, but it's a fair price. So if you drop that, I got you on that. Any other questions that y'all want to know about getting started? Drop your email. I'll interact with y'all just like how y'all interact with me. I'll probably go live again, so if I don't answer it during your live, drop your email and put the subject. I got you. I got y'all. And if y'all got any sauce, that's another thing I liked about going live. A lot of people was dropping sauce. That's why I was mad about the comments and everything getting deleted, because there was so much sauce and information from other people that was helping us out and everybody else in the trucking community that was tapped into the live. So that was a beautiful thing, and I really, really appreciate that. It's almost like we really got something as a whole, all of us together. It's like a community or a family. So I really, really like that about y'all. Real interactive. I love that about y'all and what we able to build right now with our channel. So I'm free to return the love. If y'all got any type of, sauce, game, or any type of information, drop it in the comments. There was a lady, if you watching this, I really hope you are. You were telling us about, what was that thing she was saying? She was like, do this during the day, do Amazon at night.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, an app.
Yeah, it was some type of app where you could do it during the day. I don't remember if it was helping people load, or I can't remember what it was. If you're watching this, please comment what that was. I forgot it, deleted. So yeah, if you guys can do that, watch our videos. Our channel is growing so much. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Don't forget to hit the bell, so y'all can be notified every time we upload. And what else we got for y'all? We got a lot of upcoming content. We got so many. We always try to make sure we can record so we can give you guys some great footage while we're telling our story of what happened. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next live too. I appreciate y'all viewing and everything else y'all doing with us. Keep your head up. Have a good one. Peace. We out.